When I was 7 years old, a 25-pound statue fell from a two-story building on the top of my head. I have this gnarly, big old scar to show it. The doctors told my mother they thought I was going to be in a coma for 6 months. Ended up waking up 2 weeks later. The first time that I ever talked to God was then, while I was in my coma. And ever since then, me and God have been like this. I've always been on the back burner of life with a chip on my shoulder because I started life a lot later than my peers, than everybody the same age as me. Especially in sports, I had to learn everything all over again. Multiple surgeries, reconstruction of the entire skull, metal in my head, having to wear helmets to school when I could go back to school after that, being bullied for that, which is why I went into boxing and more fighting, and then my father got into the Navy and the Marine Corps, then hand to hand combat, everything like that. I'm saying all this because it shaped me. It shaped me from all of that experience. It shaped me into the dad that I am now. Being on the back burner and always having a chip on your shoulder to have to prove yourself constantly, even with all of the God given talent that He has blessed me with, it was always, I'm way back here when my peers, my friends, my teammates were all the way up here, even though we're the same age. Because for a minute, the doctor said I would never be able to play any sports ever again. This happened when I was 7. I didn't start playing organized sports until I think like 11, 12, somewhere around there. But when he cleared me, off to the races. And a lot of my friends that I'm still friends with, they don't know this. They don't know the entire story. But especially like give you an example, when I started playing football, scared to get hit. Always fast, can make anyone miss. Open field, you're in trouble. uh, but it was way more to it than just what everybody else seen. And my point for kind of speeding all of this up to ya while I'm telling you all of this is because of one certain point of all of that experience, as quickly as I can, putting it into one bag has shaped me to be the man that I am, the dad that I am. I know what it's like to one come from nothing. Before that's a different topic of discussion. On top of that, almost losing your life, not knowing if you're gonna have kids, but that's all that you want. That's all that I wanted when I was younger, was to be the best man that a husband could possibly be and be the best papi that a dad could possibly be. And within all of these experiences, due to my major injury, due to the statue falling on my head at 7, I'm blessed to say that had happened because of where I am now as a dad with my babies. I know what it's like to almost lose your life, be given it back, and operating out of doubt, operating out of being far behind, operating out of, is this good enough? Am I good enough? And then that leading into your career, then you not being as present with your babies because you're operating out of these experiences from your past and then bringing it into your family time. And that's why I look at other dads and I feel like you guys are wasting the most precious moments even when you guys are still ahead. And I don't like that because I almost lost my life. God didn't have to do that. He didn't have to save me. But he saved me for a reason. And I'm starting to figure out that this is why. To lead other dads to be better for their kids. But you can't be better until you focus on you, getting you the healthiest, the strongest, the most present and fulfilled with energy and joy you as possible for your kids. And this may be like a so much that I'm throwing at ya right now. But really think about that. I know what it's like to take life for granted. I know what it looks like. And right now, you're too amped up and surrounded by the process of making sure that your kids, enjoy their life. But you're trading off being present for that. When that's all you really want is to be present, is to come home with energy, get on the floor with your kids, go outside, play with them, run around, tickle monster, chase, scooter rides, bike rides, whatever they want to do. But you have no energy to do it because of these excuses of your job. You're making too many decisions there, so when you come home, you just want to chill. But it's not because of your job. It's because of where your focus is. It's not on you when it needs to be on you. Don't have an accident happen just for you to realize they don't care about your job. They don't care about your title. They don't care about the big old car unless that's what you are conditioning them to care about. They don't care about the big old car. They don't care about the big old house. All that stuff is nice. Obviously, I believe my family deserves that. So yes, I do work. I build this brand up and I work hard. But I'm also elevating other lives while I'm doing it. And that's the most beautiful thing for me, is to build up this community, this brand, this standard of dads. We're all at a very, very weird generation, era, and position of this new age dads, or these new age dads. And I say they don't care because they just want you, and you just want them to enjoy life. You think providing and just that is what you're supposed to be doing as a dad. It's not. You're supposed to be providing, protecting, and present. Present is your destination. Present is what they're going to care about most. But you can't be present unless you put your health first, you put your fitness level first, you put inner work first of you to fill up your cup before you go out into the world and talk to anybody, interact with anybody. That's how you're going to have more energy when you walk through those doors for your family, for your kids, to be and play with your kids, to show up at their practice and still be able to run around, to show up home and still be able to get on the floor and play Barbies and figurines, G.I. Joes, whatever your kid wants you to do that you're saying not now for. So I hope you realize this now from the experiences that I've just shared with you. Take your own experiences and really think back about them and realize that you have so many memories that you've already missed. Don't continue to miss them because you're focusing on the wrong thing when you need to be a prioritize. You need to be prioritizing yourself first. It's cliche, but if you're not solid, you're not good, you're not first, then they're getting your last. They're just getting leftovers. How are you going to fill anybody else's cup up, especially your kids, if your cup is not filled? And filled enough to the point where you come through those doors after work to continue giving them energy and being present. Till next time, y'all let me know what y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to talk about in this community. Any questions, health, mental health, spiritual, emotional, physical, whatever y'all got for me. I take the rocks with the flowers, the tomatoes, whatever. Y'all all know the deal. Blessings always. Till next time. Coach Free.